All right.
Anybody need more wine, or is
I
it
need
just
to
me?
finish the one that's in my glass first.
I'm good right now.
Hi, Elton. Hi, Angela.
Oh.
Yeah, let us know when people are saying stuff. Hey! So
Hi.
we're here. We just have to get ready.
Chug, 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 chug.
Lug.
So, welcome to another episode of Bella's Uncensored. I am here with two Bellas who are over there.
Hey.
Kara. You guys want to introduce yourselves?
I'm Kara. I'm a Bella. Woo woo.
I'm Marissa. I'm also a Bella.
And then our guest, Becky. Yay. Usually we have someone here that's selling something, but you're selling yourself.
Don't tell people that. I want to get random messages later.
So I want to start off by just mentioning that I think we have 14 tickets left for Adult Toy Bingo. That's it. It's Saturday, April 14th. It's from 7 to 11 at the Oakhurst VFW, $20. And you get 2 drink tickets, 10 bingo tickets. I have to read it. Door prizes, giveaways. I'm doing a special. I forget what it is. If you get like 3 friends to go, it's a free drink.
Yeah.
If it's 5 friends, you get half off, and 8 friends, you get to go free. But I'll post all that shit later. So yeah, I asked some pretty funny things. Let's see. I'll do this one. On Facebook, which one did you want? This? Oh no, you wanted the places, right? Yeah.
I guess. Do I really
So,
want
so I posted some stuff this week just to have some stuff to talk about. How old were you when you lost your virginity? A lot of you responded, like a lot of people. It was pretty interesting. I want to say that the age 15 was the most popular, right?
Yeah.
Because you found that out. And what were we saying? That's like freshman, sophomore year in high school?
Yeah, it was like between 15 and 19, I think.
Yeah, and
the
age 19 was the most popular. The youngest was 11, who shockingly was a guy.
Really
Is he telling the truth? Guys lie about that kind of stuff.
Apparently it was a babysitter. He told me the story afterwards. It was a babysitter, and she ended up taking his virginity and his best friend's virginity the same night. Like, that's a nice babysitter.
Amen.
I hope she was getting paid well.
Yeah, right? Maybe that's why she did this. She was bored. And then we had a couple women, no men, of course, said that they lost their virginities when they were 20. So that's, I think that's not a bad number. I mean, I thought maybe there would be like one random person like 32 or 33, and I'd just be like, oh shit. Like,
I feel like people kind of get shamed when they say that they were that old, or when
but
they
I
say
thought
that
it would be
they're
like, oh, when I was 30, like an older
themselves.
person I'm friends with, like, oh, I was 36 when I got married, like maybe someone who was older who waited for marriage. Because, like, I do have some people on my page that are, like, 70s and stuff. Maybe they just didn't want to answer me, but I was hoping to get at least one of them. I was 18 and a half, so almost 19. So I was pretty old, I think. I just wanted to graduate high school a virgin. That was, like, my goal. I don't know why.
I actually think I remember, like, and everybody's like, oh my god, Holly's so hot. And everybody wanted you back then, I swear to God. But she was the hard-to-get girl.
I was like the prude. Everyone thought, because I had so many guy friends, that I was like a whore.
You weren't the prude. I don't think I ever heard anybody call you prude. I think they just had more respect for you.
Oh, thank you.
Honestly.
Yeah, it was just like, I was just like, no, I'm not going to do it, but I'll be your friend and smoke your weed, because I was like a pothead in high school.
I think,
I think
yeah,
everybody.
That's always how they think that they're going to get you, too.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you kind of owe me something, like, for a long time.
Please, I would say it up front, like, I will smoke this weed, or I will, even when I used to go out to the bars, I will take this drink that you're giving me, stranger, but I am not leaving with you, FYI. And they see that more as a challenge, but I told you up front, so you can't be mad at me. At the end of the night when you're like, hey, let's go. No, I'll see you later, thank you. So,
drink.
Because I don't think they
even
think
had
I'm
couples
truth.
trying to pull
Hi,
that
Carmela.
stuff at the bar.
Yes.
And that's always interesting. When
So,
the couples
your
start
couples.
yeah.
How old were you when you lost your virginity, if you don't mind telling us? And you have an interesting story. So yesterday I posted, because I wanted to know how, like, if it was the babysitter. Someone commented before but didn't give any information. They said it was their teacher, and they were like 13. So, like, was this like a current teacher, or was it like, I was like, what? Give me details, but I guess they probably didn't want to give too many
They
details.
want to get anybody arrested.
Well, could they now? So many years later?
Depends how many years.
Just statute of limitation. I don't know how any of that works.
That's insane. They're like my teacher. I was like, what? Give me details. Like, what do you mean? Like, you're 13. Yeah, he's probably like a hot blonde. Like,
definitely won't go into that one.
Oh.
I know.
Well, which one do you have?
Okay, I have the craziest places you have had sex.
You guys are, first of all, I want to say you guys are animals. The majority was somewhere, it was a church parking lot, church roof.
I read that.
In a church bathroom. Like,
the church roof really got me.
Either you're lying or
how did you not go off
why?
a church roof? Usually they're kind of really steep.
There's people.
Someone's like in a car in a church parking lot. Like, why?
I'm just like, how did you get on the church roof to begin with? Who let you up there?
And how did you not fall off?
Steeple. Not every church has a steeple anymore.
Yeah, I'm
but
sure some churches probably have like
a
the
lot
flat.
of churches are very
pointed. The roofs are pointed.
Well, how about you search them on my page so we can see who said it, and then we'll talk to them later and get details.
I think I actually.
Oh, is the name on there?
Yeah, the names are on here. We're not gonna do that.
We're not.
We want more details.
My personal favorite was in a patch of poison ivy by a river, and this is like
that
one
was
of
the
the
first person that
comments.
responded. Yeah.
And there was a reply to it from her saying apparently I'm not allergic, and I'm thinking, oh my god, thank God you're not allergic because you might not be with us right now.
But then I asked them like, was it on purpose? Apparently it was by accident. Like they didn't realize that it was poison ivy.
Yeah, I was actually going to comment and say like, was that intentional? Are we trying to be risky, or is it like, you know? And you had already commented and gotten it.
Was this intentional or details? More details. And then tell us your craziest place, because we want to hear them and shout you out loud.
Absolutely. I mean, there was like, you said there was a ton of church stuff. I mean, people in their work vehicles, the backyard of a work site, stranger's work truck with an X, under the boardwalk, which I think might actually be a fantasy for a lot of people. And I know, like, growing, hell yeah. I don't know why, and I mean, nobody wants a sandy vagina. But there is something enticing. Maybe it's the old song, Under the Boardwalk.
Or the people walking over you while you're doing it.
Yeah.
I've always been in a thing with the beach, though. I'm always like, I want to either get married on the beach or have sex, whichever one. But then you think,
why not do both?
Exactly. And then you think about, wait,
why limit yourself?
Consummate said marriage on the beach. On the beach.
Yeah.
After the ceremony.
The cop car. I'm really curious because there really isn't any extra information. Like,
I
I'm
thought of it
wondering,
afterwards.
was it with the cop?
I'm thinking so.
Were you arrested with your partner doing something that was bad, and you're like, oh, let's just have sex?
Yeah, I
Usually
mean,
don't put you in the same car, and if they do put you in the car, you're handcuffed. So how does that work?
Maybe she's wearing
Wow. Very carefully.
Maybe she was wearing a
your
dress.
handcuffs behind, so you have to do
a whole thing.
That's interesting.
Yes.
All right, we'll be asking.
Yeah, we're hitting you up later.
I want to know.
Hey, girl, we want to know it all. Okay, Cemetery Hill.
That's
there's a bunch of cemetery ones too. I'm thinking because not many people are there at night, so they just will go there.
I don't know how I feel
Except for
about that.
everybody's souls.
I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like I'd be so disrespectful towards the
I'd be
people
scared.
there.
Yeah, and there's even another roof one on here. Like, I'm interested in the church
Cemetery
roof
roof?
still, but no, there's a food town roof in Massa. I like my crazy spot, which happened to be the exit 91 walking bridge over the parkway in broad daylight. Don't judge me.
Can't everyone see that though?
Yes.
And that was the point.
And I think that was the point. I think that's exactly what made it like so exhilarating. I mean, this is a long time ago. That bridge hasn't been up very long, but long enough. But like,
now every time I drive past one, I'm gonna like try not to crash, but like look.
Every time you drive past exit 91, you think of me. So I think that's pretty much. Oh.
Tell us where you're having sex. We want to know.
The train bathroom practicing for the Mile High Club.
Oh, the train bathrooms are always so disgusting. I always try not to go in them.
Big enough of a bump and all that blue stuff comes up out of the toilet.
It is big enough though. Like the bathroom's huge, but it's why is it blue?
Yeah.
But why is it blue?
cleaning stuff, maybe? I don't know.
It's
To
like
let
literally
you know
blue
that-
water.
It's kind of like the urinal tabs, but in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking terrible.
Something along those lines.
Yummy.
Yeah, pretty
Terrible.
much covers the craziest places, so definitely.
So can any of you
Wanna hear
beat that? We wanna find out the craziest. None of
Hey,
them are
Chris.
that crazy. So
Do you have any responses? 'Cause I really,
No
I'm really
responses,
curious.
just
come on, people, tell us what you think. Say hello so we know you're watching and we're not just getting drunk here for no reason. Because, you know, that would just be terrible.
No, actually, it would be wonderful, and I'm okay with that.
Which question do you have? What was the question?
I have, what's the longest you went without sex, and was it by choice?
Yeah, that was like a last minute thing I added.
Yeah,
I just wanted to
it's
know.
kind of all over.
Yeah, I
And,
tried to highlight some random ones, but
2.5 years, give or take, wasn't dating anyone. Well, it was 3 years.
the longest-
3 years, and yes, so
the
3
longest
years, and it was
8 years. Because
yeah, because
someone
I was
said
reading that.
Yeah.
I was married 10, and 2 of those we had sex. So 8 years, not my choice.
I'm so sorry to
Yeah.
whoever that is.
I'm hoping it was at least the first 2 years.
Yeah. Just
Yeah,
ended
not
sex
the
the
last
last 2.
two.
I feel like it wouldn't have ended if it was the last 2.
Yeah.
I couldn't carry on. I mean,
That's crazy.
I know a relationship isn't entirely about sex, but come on. It's a 10-year
It's kind of
relationship.
party,
Like,
though, especially when you're
But
married.
what kind
like,
of connects you to be like on an intimate
intimate
level?
That's what makes it different from like being friends with someone.
Somebody, yeah.
Like it's like, you know, it's
yeah, because
Different.
you're best friends with the person you married typically
Yeah.
anyway, so.
Alright, 7 years, I was having females issues, and it was hurting, but I'm all good now. Oh, I remember that too. That was my
7
other
years.
cousin.
7 year
Yeah,
itch?
she went through,
Oh,
some, like, medical, physical problems, so she wasn't able to.
gotcha.
well, that's a good reason though. And they were
Yeah.
married.
I think she was
Together?
just, I don't think they were married. You were just dating him, right?
Details.
Answer me!
Well, I mean, that makes sense. I mean, if you're with someone,
yeah.
something medical happens, it sucks, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's
most
life.
people were saying it was like, yeah, exactly. It was like because they were pregnant, they went like the last 4 months because it was a, you know, high risk
Uncomfortable.
pregnancy or something. Or yeah, it's like
yeah.
that's understandable.
Absolutely.
Or like some people are like, oh, the first 12 years of my life, that doesn't count.
Yeah, I don't think that
I
was
meant
what we were
after
looking
you've
for.
already
with
had sex. After you've already had sex, how long have you gone?
But, you know, that adds another 12-year-old to the virginity limit there.
Yeah, exactly. I
they were
think
married.
Yeah, she was
I went
married.
like an entire 2 years.
And
once.
her
I think
husband
I
was
went
very
about-
good and
I was
understandable
in a bad
about it.
relationship. I just got out of it, and I was just
Awesome.
like, fuck men.
That's what I think
and
I
I'm
did.
not
Well, that's
lesbian.
what I did for like 4
Not a
straight
lesbian,
years.
fuck
and
men, though.
You
That
know
was
what?
me for like 2 years as well at one point.
Oh, I actually got that question today. You have
What?
a boyfriend? No. Why? I was like, ain't nobody got stuff for that shit. They're like, and then he was like, are you a lesbian now? And I'm like,
Why is that always gotta be a thing? Like, I know
my
I have a
cups
boyfriend.
leaking.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but I
drink
just forgot the
faster.
bottom.
Drink faster.
Yeah.
I haven't put it down, so I'm not making a mess. But yeah,
Mm.
no, like I did the 4-year thing because you get in
I got it.
these situations, you just don't want to deal with anybody. Come on,
Yeah.
come on.
Uh,
It really is.
Exactly, and
Yeah.
it's like you're hating, like when you get out of a relationship, like what they say for men is
Hey,
the best way to get over it is to get under someone else, but like for women it's like different.
It is.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
I feel
for
like-
most women, I don't think everybody
Yeah.
thinks that way, but
But I don't know.
I definitely did.
I can't do that. I just like hate every man because every man is a douchebag at that point. Everyone is worse than the one you just dated.
Yeah.
I feel like,
Therefore,
or they're
I
all
am
just
single.
out for something.
I'm not, but sometimes maybe it's a better option if I was.
Well, that's why I kind of decided, like, that you have to think of it one of 2 ways. Like, either you end up bitter and
By
shutting down
envy.
and thinking they're all assholes, or you just accept it, you learn from it, you pick it up and move on.
Yeah.
And I couldn't do
Yeah,
that
they're
for a
definitely
really
all
long time.
learning
Now I
experiences
can,
for
but
sure.
It takes time though sometimes with stuff like that.
I'm
you
just
know.
angry it took me this long to learn a lot in life.
It takes however
Like,
long it
It
takes.
happens.
Yeah.
I
You've been fucked over enough in
had
your past,
failure
it's
to
kinda like,
launch as far as that shit goes. Took a long time, so I got it.
So we also got some funny, I don't think these are first times, I think they're just funny sex stories. This one, we were talking about this before, very interesting. I forget who wrote it, but we can figure it out later. The one, I think the question was a funny or, I don't know, some sort of sexual experience. And this one has said, got a dingleberry stuck in my pee hole during anal sex.
I did read that.
I'm sorry, that is like the most thing I've ever heard.
That's why anal sex is dangerous. I say it all the time.
I actually